Hey there, welcome to today's video. Okay, so what we're going to look at today is something that one of my teachers thinks is very important. I agree. And this is that techniques need to be performed at the appropriate range, which might sound obvious, but it's not, people don't do it. I'm going to stand sideways so you can see, and I'll give you an example in empty hands. And what have I got? You see this bush just here? Just about. Okay, look, imagine I was kickboxing, okay, and I was standing where I am now against this bush. I could front kick off this back leg. Whether I do teep or maigeri, it doesn't matter. But look, there, straight into it. And so that's an appropriate technique to use that range. Whereas if I was standing here and I try and do it, I'd hit it with my knee before I get there. Okay? Likewise, if I'm standing really close, if I throw a cross, I'll do it this way, it's too close, so I need to hook or uppercut instead. So, come to eskrima, same kind of thing applies. I need to do things at the right range. Now, this is a very obvious one. There's lots of this going on, people doing things at the wrong range or trying to do things at the wrong range, not putting the right footwork in it. But if we think about a drill, which a lot of people do, it's a two-person drill, but you can, obviously with a lot of these things, you can do it by yourself. And that would be what people call sombrada or box pattern. And the way most people do it is going to be something like this. We go roof block, attack there, then we block here, and then, depending on the style, either go here and here, back to here, or that. Or that would be a 5-beat box pattern, or a lot of styles do a 3-beat box pattern, which would be block, hit, block, and then back to the top. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Problem with this is alright, whether I do it flat or a lot of people do it downwards, doesn't matter. That one is a strike, there, and then I hit, and then this is here. Okay? The problem you're getting with this is this one. Now this technique, which a lot of people call a drop stick, is inappropriate at this medium range, because this is a medium range drill where I'm blocking here using both hands. There's a clue there, because I'm using 2 hands to block. It's a medium range drill. Okay, so I need to use medium range technique. The problem is that this drop stick, it clearly doesn't work, and I'll show you like this. I've got another stick. Look, if someone comes and hits me there and I drop stick on it, oh look, it doesn't go away from me like that. Look, it gets to there and I block it with this drop stick. I'm coming behind it and knocking it onto myself. See, so that strike coming, and it actually, look, I just hold it loosely. Which direction does it go when I hit down on it? Toward me. I'm not moving it, it's just loose in my hand. It's not going over there, it's going toward me. It doesn't make sense. It's wrong. Okay? This technique does work, but only at the right range. So if I stand here and try and drop stick on something, it doesn't work. Okay? However, if I move back and drop stick, oh, it does, because it's not a block, it's a strike. This is defense for your legs, so we'll do this in another video. Okay? Somebody comes to attack my legs, I drop stick on it. Okay? But it relies on good footwork, like this. Right? But we're not doing that in sombrada, in box pattern. So we need to stop doing this and start doing this. Okay? So this technique, and you see, I'll just take this hand out, see, I'll turn this way. You can see the motion of my hand is like that. And this in Serrada eskrima is called a punch block. And I move like this. So against angle 4 is coming here, I'll go like that. And there's a piece of footwork, and I'll show you the footwork. I just drop like that. So all I'm doing with my feet, I do not jump. That's, no. Just drop. Same footwork as I would do an umbrella block, like that. Okay? So, how you do it? There's a mathematical description of this. This kind of motion is a rotation in geometry and transformations in maths. Yeah? Because look, rotating about my elbow. There's a fulcrum there, and this is rotating. If my arm went all the way around, it would just come all the way around, wouldn't it? Like this. That's a rotation. but this is rotating. It's roughly a quarter rotation it's making. Starts vertical, ends horizontal. This, however, is not a rotation because the stick stays in the same angle all the time. This is a translation in maths, in geometry. So, what we're doing, I'm punching my hand so it moves towards my opponent's rear foot. That's the rough angle I want to go at, and I want to keep it like that. Then my hand goes in the same sort of way, and my stick goes to the stick, my hand goes to the hand area of your opponent. And at the same time, I split my feet and drop. I'll move over here, you see my feet. Okay? It's just Serrada technique, so I'll do it with my Serrada stick. So from here, there, just drop. This then takes the opponent's hand over here, and I hit his wrist, check, and hit. Okay, come this way, you see. So I'm here, there's a block. If I try and do this, it's going to hit my hand. So I'm going to do something. If I try and do this, it's going to bounce off the back and hit me. So I come there. Okay. Appropriate to the range. Okay. So we're doing a medium range technique at a medium range. Likewise, if he went for my knee, if he was going for my knee, and I step back like that and hit down, oh, now I'm doing the drop stick. You can see that's a rotation, but that's a strike, not a block. Whereas this is most definitely a block. Okay, so takeaway from today, the thing to go and practice. Firstly, which is, I haven't stressed it as much, is the footwork. People take a while to get this right, and the way to do it, you can see I'm standing on a line here, my toes on a line. Can you see that? I'll move, maybe see this line better. All right, all I'm going to do is undo my knees, and if I start with my legs straight, it's quite hard. But if my knees are just naturally loose, I can then just drop my weight, boom, like that. See, just, and you see I'm doing it. So one foot, my right foot goes slightly forward, and my back foot goes back. And when I finish, I'm in more or less a normal walking distance length. Okay, so it's just from here, and all I do is just pick my knees up. I do not jump in the air. If you watch my head, the height of it, it just goes down. I am not doing this. It don't make sense, because if somebody's hitting at me, I'm going to jump up into the strike. Okay? So, practice that footwork. When you have that, you then have the punch block to do. Another thing you can practice this straight away. Just practice. So, if you've got a partner still, I say still because of this lockdown thing going on, block, hit, punch block. Okay? Punch block back to the top. Or punch block back to the side, shoulder block, nose to the top. Okay? Then put the two together. There. Okay? You can see I'm starting neutral. There, like that. And this is a very sudden, shocking block to do to somebody. You hit their hand quite hard, it really drives it back toward them. It's very, very different from doing a drop stick at middle range. Okay? Work at that. These are things, the things I'm doing on these videos are typically things that need a little bit of work and time and effort. Okay? If I showed you a new system, a new set of 12 angles of attack, a lot of people could probably pick that up in about 10 minutes. You know, it's a matter of just going through it. Okay? But like if somebody was doing videos like this about karate, they could show you a new kata. A lot of people could pick that up in, you know, a short while. But learning the applications for it all, that could take years of study. Okay? So this is what we're talking about. Footwork and changing a bad habit, which some people have. This takes a little while to get, but once you've got it, it's really useful. Okay? And as you're working through different techniques, you'll be looking at them. Mostly people do stuff at the right range, but people do some stuff at the wrong range, and you need to look at that. Okay? Well, it's Thursday in England, VE day tomorrow, so it's a day off for anyone who is at work. And have a good weekend, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.